Yes, what's going on? Especially, I'm about to react for the first time to the Monsters Evolving card. I have no idea who this is or what it's going to be like. Maybe something involving Frost, Wild Hunt. Obviously, we got that Eridan reveal. I'll be posting a video later on today where I talk more in depth about maybe some of the synergies and stuff like that. This is just going to be my initial reaction. So let's dive into it. I'm pretty excited, man, to see what the future holds.
The NL's grace.
NL.
Their beauty. One wonders how anyone could compare these magnificent beings to vile beasts. Yet if only you knew of the atrocities they've wrought.
Introducing Oberon Weirsatar, an evolving card that gets stronger at the start of each round.
I don't know who this is, I'll be honest.
The card depicts Oberon as he leads the
NL
Wild
Hunt, nice.
in their conquest of the world of Unicorn.
Okay, I'm actually gonna pause and just look at the abilities. Normally I watch these whole trailers like one go, but let me just get my bearing. So he's spawning and playing a random right. So it's random Wild Hunt unit. So obviously you've got the Hound, the Rider. So this could be really interesting on a Rider potentially, but as it's a random one, you know, it's going to be a bit sketchy. I guess there could be reworks for these Wild Hunt cards as well, and there might be a few more in this trailer. So it's spawning a random one and then it's creating. Is that right? Yeah, creating. Okay, let me carry on. By the way, the card art, unreal.
An evolving card that gets stronger
The
at
unicorn
the start
head
of each round.
is a bit of a disgrace.
The card depicts
So random
Oberon
Wild Hunt
as
unit.
he leads the NL in their
And then it's creating.
conquest of the world of unicorns.
Oh my god. That is just an unreal card art. So he's got the Veil. Create and play a Wild Hunt bronze unit, and whenever you play a Wild Hunt unit, boost by 1. Cool. So not that much better than, you know, the round 2 one. So you could definitely play this without Devotion. The round 2 one's still very good of this, I would say. Creating and playing a Wild Hunt bronze unit. Obviously, if you're going all in on Wild Hunt though, boosting up. I just love the fact they're pushing with these evolutionary cards like the Wild Hunt art type. Obviously, we've got the Great Swords, we've got the Congregation, etc. So big fan, man. The Spies.
He excels at commanding the Wild Hunt as they ravage all around them. In final form, he inspires greater ferocity in the riders whenever they appear on the battlefield.
Wait, why did they buff by 1? Is this... Wait, what? I see. Watch this, right? Watch the whole thing.
Wild Hunt as they ravage all around them. In final form, he inspires greater ferocity in the riders whenever they appear on the
Oh,
battlefield.
it boosts them. Have I just missed the point here completely? It boosts the Wild Hunt. Okay, that's much better than what I was thinking. Okay, it boosts them.
At commanding the Wild
That's
Hunt
interesting.
As they ravage all around them. In
So Wild Hunt
final
runners play
form,
for 8
he
in round 4
inspires
and round 3.
greater ferocity in the riders whenever they appear on the battlefield.
Okay.
Wild Hunt Bruiser is one of the many new cards.
Wild Hunt Bruiser. I'm not doing a very good job with this trailer, but we'll go with it. Move an enemy unit to the other row, so some movement, 5 power, not sure on the provisions. If target moves to the row affected by frost, damage it by 2. Unreal. This is like what the old Drowner used to do, right? Literally the old Drowner. So Drowner these days is obviously the Thrive, but it used to be if you move it into weather, damage it by 2. So really cool. So if you're moving it into frost, love it. Love it.
Synergize with it.
Just an enemy unit is important to notice as well. So it's not like a Strays or Spoiler, so you're not going to use these in Kelly decks instead of a Strays. It's only enemy units.
And flesh out the monster's dominance and weather-based archetypes. The NL and their Wild Hunt counterparts continue to invade
Avalax
other
there
worlds,
still
adding
for
their
the frost.
strength to the ranks of monsters.
Really cool card. Okay, so I kind of butchered it a bit, but we'll roll with it, man. Let's assess each one, right? Okay, so round 1, I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad, right? Obviously, you've got the Hound, which is boosting for dominance. It's okay, it's a 5 vision card. You've got the Warrior, which is damaging by 3 if you've got dominance. And you've got the Riders, as well as that other card we've seen. I'm guessing there obviously might be some more, though, in the video I have later on. There'll be a more in-depth.
He leads the NL.
Look at it. This one is creating and playing a Wild Hunt unit. You could use this round 2 for some thinning, like a tempo play. So on Riders, this would be 12. Not amazing. I think this card is like, it's kind of going to depend. I don't think it's amazing. Maybe I'm wrong though. Obviously, being able to boost Wild Hunt units is really good. It just depends on what other Wild Hunt cards we get with this whole weather thing as well. Obviously, we've seen that Eridan card. So this one's pretty hard to assess at the moment. I love it though. Again, it's pushing Wild Hunt, and obviously Frost coming back. Eridan as well. Caranthea is obviously already a card. Imarith and Nithral all have some Wild Hunt cards at the moment that do some decent stuff. Nithral and Imarith, I would say, are not as great. Nithral being damaged by 2 if you've got dominance, but I suppose with the fact that Frost is coming in, Nithral becomes quite a bit better. He's very similar to Pavko, but he only damages by 2 if you've got that dominance. And that, like I say, I suppose now Frost is working like Fog, it's damaging the top units. This card has become a lot better because you're going to be playing Frost. So I really do like the design of these cards. This Imarith card is, I'm not sure how you're going to get great value off of him, because he is able to set a unit on your side of the board to 7 strength, sorry. Which, are there really that many 1 strength units you're going to be wanting to use in Wild Hunt? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But he can also, if you've got dominance, and this is a weird ability for me, set your opponent's unit to 7. One of your opponent's units to 7. So it'll be interesting to see if there's anything sort of synergistic you can actually do, because I've never really understood that dominance ability. Riders, again, even though that looks like a good play in round 3, Riders are something you're going to want to play round 1. To thin your deck, which obviously the round 1 evolution doesn't do, which is kind of a bit of a shame. Obviously, you might get lucky and hit it, so you could go for it. You could think, I'm just going to go for it, man. And then that will play for quite a lot of points. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be great. Now, what I would say is, surely what you could do, though, is instead of playing, like it's done here, playing the Riders down, like here. So this looks like it's playing for 14 points, right? As initial tempo, but you could just create off this a rider and pull the other one out, and that would then come in. Those riders would come in at 12 points. So that's a really nice like round 3 play you could do. So that actually becomes a lot better. Riders are kind of good then, right? You could play them round 1 to thin if you've got them, or you could save them for round 3 where they're going to play for 12 tempo, as long as you hit the create on this, because at the moment we've seen 4 Wild Hunt units, right? So there's no guarantee you see 3 cards. Really interesting, actually. I'm starting to see where this is coming. Now, this is a really cool card, like having a bit of movement that also gets buffs if you put it into Frost. Big fan. It's 5 power. We'll have to see the provision cost on it. I would imagine 5 to be in line with the Drowner, because it's very similar to the Drowner, right? Rather than the Thrive, you get the 2 damage. I'd say this is a 5 provision card, in my opinion. Bang! Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, when there's some more stuff released, I'll do a more in-depth thing. This is my initial reaction. I am a big fan, big fan. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more Master Mirror content and deck guides as well. Thanks.